AJ, you're a catcher in the major leagues, and we got a lot of youngsters watch our show, and I don't think they really realize the wear and tear that a major league season take on the catcher.
Yeah, it's a tough job. I mean, not only the catching and the balls that hit you, the foul balls, the foul tips, the balls in the dirt, but the mental wear and tear of being involved in every pitch and having to know what pitch to call in what situation, what the batter can hit, what the batter can't hit, what our pitcher can throw, what our pitcher can't throw. It wears on you mentally and it wears on you physically, but it's still a great job, and I wouldn't trade it for any other one there is.
For the youngster out there, how do a catcher prepare himself for getting ready for a major league season?
Oh, just work, lots of work in the weight room, lots of work in the running and lifting weights and moving around, and then mentally just studying videotapes, studying the hitters, going through scouting reports with the pitcher and the pitching coach, and just being ready. And we do it on a daily basis, and it's something you can't take days off. You have to take a lot of pride in, and it's a tough job, but like I said, I love it.
And how did you mold yourself in that position of being a catcher at all 9 positions on the field?
I've just always been back there. I've been back there for a long time. And, one day when I was little, I was about 8 or 9, our catcher didn't show up, and we didn't have anybody else to do it. So I'm like, I'll try it, and I've been stuck back there ever since. So it's a position I've always been there, and I take a lot of pride in doing it. And it's a great position because you're involved in every play. You never get a pitch off, and no matter where they hit it, there's something you can do and to try to help the team and moving guys around and just always being ready.
And as I say, my show reaches a young audience, and it's every young's ambition to play on the big league levels. And I used to always tell my guys the quickest way to the big leagues is pitching and catching. So at what point did you know or realize that you were going to be a big league ball player?
You always hope, you always dream, but not until I first got called up in 1998 when I first got that call, saying, hey, you're going to the big leagues tomorrow. It's when you finally sinks in, and then when you get in the stadium for the first time and you look up and you look around and you see the crowd and you see the scoreboard and you see the 3 decks and just the excitement and the way they treat you is it's great. But until then there's always a doubt, and you're always hoping and wishing and dreaming, and until it works out, it's always in the back of your mind, hey, you know what, I might not make it, but when you do, it's a great feeling.
And I know my experience being around the game as a scout, in the back of those young players' mind, there's always that insecurity from season to season. What point in time did you reach that comfort zone in the big leagues?
It took a couple years. The first year, you're just worried about staying. I was up and down before I finally got to stay and stuck here, but I went after my first full year, I had a good year in Minnesota, and then I was like, okay, I figured it out a little bit, and I went into spring training the next year knowing I was going to be the starting guy and play every day. And with that first full year, you're always like, man, if I have a bad week, are they going to send me down, or if I have a bad game, there's always someone waiting, but not until you get that into that second and third year where you finally realize, like, hey, I can do this, and this is what I'm going to do for my career, and it's worked out great.
And I know I would always tell kids that the only difference from major league to high school, little league, college is the game is quicker as you move up to the big leagues and the competition become better. What would you say on that?
Oh, it's definitely faster. Pitchers throw harder, guys run faster, the players are better. Decisions have to be made a lot faster. And the players are definitely better. I mean, you look around here, and every guy in here is probably the best player on their high school team, the best player in their city or town. And but at the same time, once you get here, everyone's equal. You definitely have guys that are better than everyone else. You look at an Albert Pujols, you look at a guy like that. I mean, those guys are just, very lucky. They're very blessed. But most guys here are pretty darn good. And if you're a big league player, you've done something to earn it, and you're usually a pretty good player no matter what.
And taking those youngsters behind the scene, reach that young audience that have that ambition but don't know what it's like being in the big leagues. Play a game and get in at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, then the wear and tear. They don't know about that part.
Yeah, they don't know that sometimes we'll play a game in Anaheim and have to fly to Kansas City for a game the next day. You get in 3, 4, 5 in the morning and have to be at the field at 1 or 2 the next day. So you have to learn how to sleep fast and get your rest, and it's fun. I mean, the lifestyle is great. It wears on you. You're away from your family, you're away from your friends a lot, but the rewards are great, and it's a great job. It's just there are some demands on your time, and there's some demands on your body and your mind just from the travel and the game every day. But in the end, it's all fun and it's all worth it.
And I don't think they understand when they want autographs, or sometimes your body's still in another zone and you're just not with it.
Sometimes you can't always get autographs to everybody. That's the thing. I mean, you do the best you can. If someone sends you something, you always try to make sure you get it back to them. But people have to understand when I'm on the field, that's my place of work. And if they're yelling at me to sign, sometimes I just can't. You do the best you can with signing as many as you can. But when I'm on the field and I'm before a game, it's 20 minutes before a game, I'm mentally thinking about the game. I'm not thinking about signing an autograph. I'm trying to get prepared. And people yell at me in the bullpen all the time to sign this and that. And I don't want to ignore them. It's just the way it has to be because I have to get ready for the game and I have to get ready to do my job. And my job is to try to help the White Sox win a game.
All right, just this one last question. As every kid dream of playing in the big leagues, on draft day when you were drafted and you found out you were going to be playing for some major league team and you made it to the big leagues and walked in the locker room for the first time and saw your uniform, what was that feeling?
Oh, it was great. It was just, getting drafted out of high school was obviously a thrill, and then signing and playing for the Twins minor league system all the way up, hit every level, and then when you get that call, it's just a validation of all the work and all the time and effort you put in, and but not only myself, of everyone around me, my parents, my coaches, my friends that were there for me, and it's just the ultimate, it's just the ultimate feeling because you know that all the hard work you put in, it's finally come true, a dream had come true, and to walk in and see your uniform and then to have your parents come and watch you play your first game is pretty darn cool.
Were you nervous?
I wasn't really nervous. I was just more excited than anything. I was in Anaheim. We were the Twins were on the road, and we were in Anaheim. And I remember that when they told me I was going in, came in as a replacement, like in the 6th inning. I just remember my heart running up because it wasn't that I was nervous. I was just so darn excited to finally get in there and see what it was all about. It was really cool.
Coach, take you behind the scene with AJ Piezynski.
Chicago, Southland, and Northwest Indiana, calling all future softball stars. Are you ready to compete, grow, and shine this season? Our Girls Softball League offers structured, competitive play for grade school through high school players. Summer League June through July. Fall League September through November. Spots are limited. Don't wait. Feel free to share this with a teammate, and let's build something special this season. Girlssoftball.us. That's girlssoftball.us.